Did you know that the record for solving the Rubik's Cube the fastest was set by a robot? Welcome to Zarpato, to a new 1-hour video. Let's start. This life-size X-Wing was built with Lego bricks. It weighs over 40,000 pounds and is assembled with more than 5 million pieces, making it the largest Lego model in existence. The feat was achieved in the Czech Republic. 32 people participated, dedicating some 17,000 hours to complete this plastic colossus. Lou is an adventurous dog who rappels alongside his owners, Maycrair and Carlson. They bought him special equipment so he can join them on all their expeditions. If details are your thing, these spiders were blown from glass with such precision that they look real. They were created by the Class Symphony Studio, experts in manipulating glass with tiny torches. This family of artisans doesn't just create spiders, they also make sculptures of scorpions, fish, birds, and octopuses. Despite having sold more than 17,000 pieces, their spiders remain the most popular. In the world of extreme sports, asphalt sledding stands out for its speed. This type of skateboard is ridden sideways and can exceed 62 miles per hour, thanks to its aerodynamic design. Another risky practice is volcano boarding. It involves climbing a volcano and sliding down its slope on a board. In places like Cerro Negro in Nicaragua, it's a dangerous but highly sought-after attraction. Practitioners must face toxic gases, sharp ash, and even the possibility of falling into molten lava. Alexandra Lear's photographs depict mutant vehicles from another world. This German artist fused her love of cars, the desert, and art into a single photographic collection. She met engineers and designers whose cars seemed straight out of a science fiction movie. Hannah Simpson trained a cow to act like a horse. Lacking the resources to own an equine, she turned Layla, a 6-month-old calf, into her faithful companion on adventures. Today, more than 12 years later, the cow still responds like a trained horse, an achievement that proves dedication can break new ground. The extreme show of motorcyclists in a metal sphere uses centrifugal force to perform stunts on vertical and horizontal walls. This display of adrenaline and skill leaves everyone speechless. Perfect for lovers of speed and excitement. The sand painting that changes landscapes when flipped is a masterpiece of creativity. The sand falls, forming different landscapes with controlled flow speed. Each turn reveals a new scene, creating a unique visual experience. Perfect for lovers of interactive art. This creature, known as the bunny cat, is not a hybrid of two species. It's actually a rabbit with a congenital deformity that alters its gait. Although its appearance may be confusing, its owners take great care of it, debunking the myth circulating online about its origins. Antonio Romero Montero has the world's largest video game collection. It boasts over 20 titles and more than 100 different consoles. His childhood dream was to own as many video games as possible, and clearly, he more than fulfilled it. There's a screen that projects images using bubbles. It was created by Ritar Jara for a festival in Japan. The mechanism uses pulleys and fans to raise a soap-impregnated net. When activated, it releases bubbles that form a kind of visual wall. In the middle of the Utah desert, artificial ponds dyed a deep blue look like something from another planet. The company Intrepid Potash manages them from its headquarters in Denver. Its mission: to extract potassium-rich salts used in agricultural fertilizers. The color comes from a special dye that accelerates evaporation under the sun. In Germany, a kindergarten was built in the shape of a cat. The Kindergarten Wolfertsweier, located in Karlsruhe, has eyes like windows and a tail-shaped slide. The building was designed by Tommy Ungerer and Isla Suzanne Yundel in 2011. In Japan, gyms are also a surprise. In Tokyo, the maid gym offered exercise routines assisted by girls dressed as maids. For $67, clients received personalized training, sports drinks, and protein shakes. The Flip metal toy rolls and spins on the table, ideal for training patience and coordination. This classic toy is perfect for all ages, offering hours of entertainment. A toy that never goes out of style. Howard Lee, a hyper-realistic optical illusion artist, creates lifelike drawings and paintings. He plays with visual perception and explains his artistic process in videos. His works are mesmerizing and challenge perceived reality. A true master of illusion. In Switzerland, mountain air is bottled and sold for $16 per 0.26 gallons. A single breath of fresh air is all it offers. But in Asian cities with high pollution, it becomes a luxury many are willing to pay for. Along the same technological lines, Japan developed Morpheus, the first robot capable of playing ping pong with humans. Created by the company Omron, this android not only throws balls but also responds with artificial intelligence based on the opponent's skill level. Now, something many people eat without realizing it. Apple seeds contain cyanide. Although they are toxic, the dose in each seed is minimal. To be truly dangerous, you would have to crush and chew at least 50 of them. During World War II, a dog named Smokey became a hero. She was found in New Guinea and accompanied Captain William Wynne on more than 150 air raids. On one occasion, she saved 250 soldiers by carrying a cable through a pipeline. Ray, the golden retriever with a single ear in the center of her head, went viral for her unique and adorable appearance. After an accident, her ear moved and she resembled a unicorn. She's a little star on social media. Lollipopter is an object that looks like a twisted lollipop and changes shape when you turn it. It can be used as a stress-relieving toy or as a desk decoration. A fun way to relax and decorate. Aerogogo inflatable furniture inflates quickly at the touch of a button and can support up to 661 pounds. With a rechargeable battery, they are ideal for small spaces or events. Practical and modern solutions. The $5,400 burger features luxury ingredients such as caviar, white truffle, and edible gold-plated bread. It's an exclusive and luxurious gastronomic experience, perfect for the most discerning palates. Brazilian researchers have created cockroach flour. They use an African species called the lobster roach, which is rich in protein. 10% of the mixture contains ground insects, and its taste, they say, is not that different from regular flour. The human body generates enough heat in 30 minutes to boil 0.13 gallons of water. In contrast, the heart can create enough pressure to spurt blood 29.5 feet away. Civilizations don't always fall due to war. The Akkadian Empire in Mesopotamia disappeared due to a brutal drought. Rivers dried up, crops failed, and famine tore it apart from within. It was climate, not swords, that wiped it out. Mike, a chicken, survived an unthinkable ordeal by living for 18 months without a head. A botched decapitation left part of its brain intact, allowing its owner to feed it with an eyedropper. Mike became a celebrity in the United States, a real-life medical marvel defying the rules of life. Taxidermy transforms deceased animals into lifelike figures. It demands anatomical precision and sculptural skill to restore a skin filled with foam or wire to its original shape. Museums and collections use it to preserve species, as if time had stood still. Each mineral pond spans over 0.39 square miles and is lined with rubber to retain minerals. Evaporation can take up to 300 days. From Utah, we shift to Bosnia, where an elderly woman claims to heal people by licking their eyes. In the United Kingdom, something equally bizarre occurs. Jemima Packington claims to predict the future by tossing asparagus into the air. She learned from her grandmother, who read tea leaves but insists asparagus reveals far more. At the ocean's depths, we encounter metal-eating bacteria. In the Titanic's wreck, bacteria like Halomonas titanicae consume iron, forming rusty structures. These microbes could prove useful in mining or decontamination, showing how life always finds a way. Adaptation isn't limited to humans or machines. In the deserts of New Mexico and Arizona, the Aspidoscelis neomexicanus lizard forms a society of mothers. This species reproduces without males, cloning identical females and even simulating mating to trigger fertility, a striking example of evolution. Novotropes is a kinetic sculpture that uses strobe light to create illusions of infinite movement. Based on the golden ratio and Fibonacci sequence, it blends art and mathematics in perfect harmony. The triathlon combines swimming, cycling, and running into a single event. It tests endurance, strategy, and adaptability, making it a challenge for the most versatile athletes. NanoApp's PW Desk Dock is a desk accessory with storage and customizable LED lighting that syncs to music. Equipped with a USB hub, it transforms desks into functional, stylish spaces. The Inception spinning top is a high-precision metal replica from the movie Inception. Capable of spinning for up to 10 minutes on normal surfaces, it comes in 16 models. A collectible item, it doubles as a visual distraction and conversation starter, perfect for fans and collectors. Specs geodes are pentagon-shaped magnets that enable the creation of complex geometric shapes with over 100 combinations. They serve as stress relievers and are ideal for desks or offices, offering fun and relaxation in one product. The Alo harness for blind dogs features a front ring that acts as a touch sensor to prevent collisions. It helps blind dogs walk more safely and confidently, enhancing their quality of life. Automatic jar openers are motor-powered devices for effortless jar opening. Ideal for seniors or those with arthritis, they're compact and make daily tasks easier. The iPhone case with physical keyboard integrates a physical keyboard for quick typing without sacrificing screen space or touch control. It's a blend of productivity and convenience. Our bodies carry clues of our evolutionary past. The webbing between our fingers, our tailbone, and the palmaris longus muscle are remnants of a forgotten history. Even goosebumps once helped us look bigger or conserve heat when we had more hair. When pouring water, notice the sound. Cold water has a higher pitch, while warm water sounds deeper. This isn't magic but physics. Warm water's lower viscosity lets bubbles escape quickly, creating a deeper tone, while cold water retains bubbles for a sharper sound. In 1981, baseball saw its longest game, 33 innings, over 8 hours, spread across 2 days. The Pawtucket Red Sox and Rochester Red Wings battled cold and fatigue in an epic duel that ended months later, with only 19 loyal spectators remaining. Tuba Shishman, a Turkish artist, is renowned on YouTube for crafting hyper-realistic cakes that resemble real objects. Her creations are edible works of art, showcasing a unique talent. The Jellyfish Mood Lamp Humidifier produces jellyfish-shaped mist, features LED lights, and offers aromatherapy. Controlled by voice or app, it creates a soothing atmosphere, blending technology and nature. German cyclist Robert Firsteman, dubbed the "man with legs of steel," dominates sprints with his raw power. His unique technique makes him an impressive athlete, embodying speed and strength on 2 wheels. In Lagos, Nigeria, Dr. David Tolarawa created the world's largest single drawing, spanning 10,764 square feet. This artistic and medical feat combines passion and skill, setting a stunning record. The 2014 Sewol ferry sinking in South Korea remains a national trauma. Most passengers were students, and the crew abandoned ship while children were told to stay put. The slow, chaotic official response and 304 deaths, mostly young people, exposed corruption, leading to President Park Geun-hye's impeachment. The human body holds secrets, like the fibula, an extra bone in some people's knees. Its function is debated, and curiously, it has reappeared in the last century after nearly vanishing for centuries. In Japan, Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, involves walking among trees to absorb their calm. Studies show it reduces stress and boosts immunity, offering a serene connection to nature. In ancient Rome, emperors had a charioteer, a slave who whispered, "Remember that you are mortal." This ritual grounded the powerful, balancing vanity with reality. The largest paper airplane, measuring 45 feet, was launched in Arizona, USA in 2012. Made of reinforced cardboard for aerodynamic testing, it showcases creativity and engineering soaring high. Harley Quinn, originally Harley King, debuted in the 1992 Batman animated series before joining DC Comics. Her evolution into an iconic anti-heroine spans comics and screens. Discharged alkaline batteries bounce due to hydrogen gas hardening their interior. This fascinating physical phenomenon helps identify dead batteries. Science in action. NASA spacesuits, costing up to $150 million, include integrated life support systems. Essential for space mission success, they represent cutting-edge technology. The Ember Smart Mug monitors beverage temperatures and features an LED display for interactive entertainment. The Ember Mug 2 keeps drinks at the perfect temperature, ideal for coffee and tea lovers. Unitree Gone, formerly Unit Gone, is a humanoid robot that replicates kung fu movements with machine learning. It demonstrates advanced AI and robotics integration, an impressive technological feat. The Sarcos Guardian Rescue Robot, once called Sprout, uses thermal sensors and LiDAR to scan debris and locate victims. Its precision makes it a vital tool in rescue operations, saving lives with technology. The Relight 360-degree reflector, formerly known as the Flector 360, is a battery-free reflective bicycle spoke system, an innovative and safe Danish solution. Improves nighttime visibility, visibility guaranteed. In the Middle Ages, there was an unusual profession, the human alarm clock. Before alarms existed, these people would tap on windows with long sticks to wake workers. This routine was essential for workers' punctuality during the Industrial Revolution. Not everyone trusted their rooster. And today, Iceland uses subsurface heat to generate electricity. Its geothermal system heats homes, swimming pools, and even greenhouses. It's one of the cleanest nations on the planet, thanks to an Earth that burns from within. Sustainable energy from the bowels of the Earth. Eris, a borzoi dog, has the longest snout on the planet, measuring 30 centimeters. Although some veterinarians doubted her health, she is in good condition. However, her peculiar snout makes mealtimes a bit difficult for her. Even so, Eris lives happily with her caregivers. At Purdue University, a group of scientists created the world's whitest paint. This pigment reflects 98.1% of sunlight. Its ability to deflect heat into space could be key in the fight against global warming. Ayayi is a virtual influencer who looks completely lifelike. Her design is so well done that it's hard to distinguish her from a real person. The digital future is already with us, and figures like her prove it. The conference bike, better known as Kobai, has a circular design for 7 people, created by Eric Stoller. This radial configuration encourages collaboration and interaction, perfect for dynamic and creative meetings. Casey Zavalia's hyper-realistic embroideries are works of textile art with microscopic details. Each stitch tells a story, creating vivid and detailed images. A perfect fusion of art and patience. Seat-Sender self-propelled chairs use a robotic system in airports to guide passengers. This crown equipment technology improves efficiency and comfort. Travel just got easier and faster. In California, a house made from shipping containers redefines modern design. Called Joshua Tree Residence, it was designed by architect James Whitaker. Initially intended as an office space, it ended up as a futuristic home, with containers arranged at angles that simulate a steel flower. In the world of sports, Fernando Tatis Jr., a baseball player for the San Diego Padres, performed a double jump in the air during a game. Without momentum or support, he managed to catch the ball in midair and land on his feet. California hosts the world's largest thermometer, standing 134.5 feet tall. Though functional, it's deactivated due to high electricity costs. In Iceland, after the eruption of the Fagradalsfjall volcano, dormant for over 800 years, locals took advantage of the heat of the lava to cook sausages and marshmallows. The event was anticipated by scientists and became a geological celebration. Arbab Kaiser Hayat, the Pakistani Hulk, stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighs over 948 pounds. Consuming 10,000 calories daily, he claims perfect health. To top it all off, the frogfish is one of the fastest predators. It camouflages itself among sponges and corals and uses an appendage as a lure to attract prey. With its hunting technique, it can catch them in milliseconds. Boston Dynamics' Spot Police robot is used in high-risk interventions by the NYPD. This autonomous robot improves safety and efficiency in dangerous operations. Technology at the service of law enforcement. The Fire Escape Evacuation Backpack features a certified rope and brakes. It complies with the EN 341/2011 standard for safe descents. Safety at heights. CBOB. Aquatic propulsion systems enable high-speed swimming used by special forces. This German brand offers a unique aquatic experience. Speed and efficiency. The MSG Sphere in Las Vegas is a dome with 16K LED screens and holophonic sound, costing $2.3 billion. It offers a uniquely immersive experience. Technology and entertainment at its best. Brock Brown, once considered the world's tallest teenager, stood over 7 feet 8 inches tall at just 19 years old. His extraordinary height resulted from a rare gigantism disorder, which caused learning and balance challenges, yet he lived with remarkable determination. If we compare a human skeleton with that of a gorilla, the differences are obvious. The ape's ribs are much wider, and its arms are enormous, but the human skull is clearly larger. Despite the contrasts, there are similarities that reflect our evolutionary past. And from the jungles, we move on to Yemen, where Jabal Haraz is located, an area where castles were once homes. These wooden fortresses were designed to protect against invaders. Furthermore, they were camouflaged among the mountains to avoid detection. The organization of the space allowed for agriculture and livestock farming at altitude. In Portugal's city of Sintra, the inverted tower, also known as the Initiation Well, is a remarkable subterranean structure located 88.6 feet underground. Featuring 9 levels, each representing a circle of hell from Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, it was designed as a space for spiritual rituals, steeped in mystical symbolism. The Sowo Swimmer X8 is a floating Bluetooth speaker with RGB LED lights. Ideal for pools and beaches, it offers immersive sound and visuals. Perfect for outdoor parties. It's waterproof and has a long-lasting battery. The Mercedes-Benz EQXX is a vehicle with sensors that monitor heart rate and stress. This Mercedes concept car promises a healthy driving experience. Health and technology in motion. The Turbine Espresso by Alfa Domince has a design inspired by airplane engines made of stainless steel. It offers coffee with a touch of aerospace engineering. Coffee and industrial style. The Adidas 4DFWD 3D sneakers are printed with carbon digital light synthesis technology. Adidas has revolutionized athletic footwear with this official model. Innovation and comfort. The Sea Breacher Dolphin is an underwater capsule that dives to 39 feet with an 80-minute autonomy. Its electric propulsion systems offer a unique aquatic experience. Adventure under the sea. The Gravity Industries jet suit has 1,000 HP jet engines, reaching altitudes of 3,280 feet. Used by rescuers, it is a symbol of innovation. Fly like a superhero. In one of the most extreme tests on ice, an inventor built a sled powered by a pulse jet engine, the same type of engine used by V-1 missiles during World War II. It was first tested by gliding at full speed on an icy runway, generating a deafening roar and leaving a trail of fire. Nearby, an underwater sculptor created the first underwater museum. Jason DeCaires Taylor designed submerged human figures off Cancun. The statues encourage the formation of reefs. Nature ends up decorating each one with coral and algae. In South Korea, an entire village was transformed into a living museum. Artist Kim Ki-chang painted more than 100 murals in its homes. The place is called Gamcheon and attracts thousands of tourists every year. An urban corner transformed into an open gallery. The soothing LED bubble fountain combines bubbles, waterfalls, and RGB lights with remote and app control. This interactive decorative element creates a relaxing atmosphere. Technology and serenity in one. The Amazon Echo Hub offers touch control for home automation, such as lights, locks, and thermostats. This official Amazon product simplifies home control. Home automation at your fingertips. The Lunatech HydroShot multi-purpose bottle converts water into a stream, mist, or pressure wash by hand pumping. Ideal for camping and the beach, it is a registered trademark. Versatility in your backpack. The Swell Surfer Pro Surfing Simulator is a platform with pressure sensors and virtual reality for indoor training. Compatible with Oculus Quest, it offers a realistic surfing experience. Improve your technique at home. The Nomadic Office Backpack includes a folding desk and thermal laptop compartments. Winner of the Red Dot Design Award, it's perfect for professionals on the go. A stylish portable office. The Meta Portal Go communication portal has a portable display with AI cameras for real-time interaction. With smart camera motion tracking, it facilitates video calls. Immersive communication. In space, a Japanese astronaut brought dehydrated sushi to the International Space Station. Along with the dish, he also included soy sauce in compressed tubes. The space menu went viral. Japanese cuisine even conquered Earth orbit. In India, giant Himalayan bees produce hallucinogenic honey. It comes from the nectar of rhododendrons containing psychoactive substances. Harvesters risk their lives hanging from cliffs to obtain it. It is used in traditional rituals and has powerful effects. In Brazil, the Amazonas Theater was built in the middle of the jungle. Its dome has more than 30,000 tiles imported from Europe. It opened in 1896 with an Italian opera, a symbol of luxury in the heart of the Amazon. The Sea Eagle 285 FPB inflatable fishing board has a built-in electric motor and a removable rigid floor. With capacity for 4 people, it's versatile and durable. Aquatic adventure guaranteed. The SentrySafe QA Pone BE Safe offers a programmable lock, tamper-evident alarm, and child lock. UL rated for fire protection, it secures your valuables. Safety and peace of mind. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed regulates temperature by zone and has snore and biometric sensors. With Sleep IQ technology, it improves the quality of your sleep. Sleep smart. The LEV Moon levitating lamp floats magnetically and rotates silently with dimmable RGB lighting. Its 5.9-inch diameter and realistic lunar crater shape make it unique. Techie decor. The Invisible House Joshua Tree features low-E mirrored glass panels and a Corten steel frame. Winner of the 2022 AIA Design Award, it blends in with its surroundings. Innovative architecture. An Australian insect, the Phyllium giganteum, camouflages itself perfectly as a leaf. It even mimics veins and gnawed edges. When it walks, it sways as if blown by the wind, almost impossible to detect in its surroundings. And deep in the ocean, a fish called the black dragon can absorb 100% of the light that hits it. Its skin acts as a shadow trap. It hunts in total darkness and becomes invisible to other creatures. A true underwater ghost. The Eno Nomad hammock system has a foldable 7,075 aluminum frame and thermoregulating pockets. With a maximum weight capacity of 397 pounds, it's ideal for outdoor adventures. Comfort and durability. The Morpheus isn't your average ping-pong robot. It's an AI coach. It uses 3D cameras to analyze your movements down to the last millimeter. It has a battery life of 5 hours of intense matches. The best opponent you'll never tire of facing. Shred washes hair with 12 ultra-soft robotic fingers. Its 24 sensors adapt pressure to the millimeter. Originally designed for Japanese hospitals. The shampoo of the future is here. In the world of cinema, the 2008 film Red Cliff, directed by John Woo, holds the record for using more than 800 stunt doubles in a real scene without digital effects. Films like The Lord of the Rings and Troy also used hundreds of real extras. Nothing beats the authenticity of human effort. And for spicy food lovers, milk is your savior. Thanks to casein, a protein that binds to capsaicin, which causes the heat is neutralized. The more fat the milk has, the better. Water only spreads it, so a glass of whole milk or yogurt is best to survive the fiercest chili. From small and nutritious, we move on to the capricious weather. Have you ever seen it rain on only one part of the street? That's because rain clouds aren't always huge. Some cover only a few hundred meters. If it wets you and not your neighbor, it's not magic. It's surgical meteorology. Skytran is an elevated, autonomous transportation system that works like a futuristic cable car. It moves on magnetic rails above traffic without touching the ground. It has already been implemented in cities like Tel Aviv and Gurgaon, India. Its pods are small, fast, and quiet. It promises to change urban mobility as we know it. The Hyundai EVC robot automatically connects your electric car without you having to get out of the car. It detects the position of the port and adjusts the angle with millimeter precision. It uses V2L technology, which stands for vehicle to load, for efficient charging. It's also compact and easy to integrate into parking lots. Touchless charging is now a reality. The Bike Bunker Pod protects bicycles with its ultra-resistant HDPE polyethylene design. It features a high-security ABS granite lock and IP65 protection. Its curved structure blocks the entry of rain, dust, or vandalism. It weighs only 39.7 pounds, making it easy to install. Your bike sleeps safely, even on the street. The Jetson Bolt Pro 3-in-1 is a fusion of a skateboard, scooter, and folding bike. It has STVZO LED lights for greater visibility and nighttime safety. It has a range of up to 28 miles on just 2 hours of charging. Its compact design fits in trunks or under a desk. Urban mobility with style and zero complications. We move from the past to the color of the present with Vinicunca Mountain in Peru, also known as the Mountain of Seven Colors. Its uniquely hued bands are due to minerals that formed over millions of years. The AIST HRP-5P robot is a humanoid designed for high-risk jobs. Its specialty is railway maintenance, where high precision is required. It has arms with 7 axes of mobility and uses the ROS system. It can lift objects, tighten screws, or open doors. A steelworker who never takes a break. TapStrap 2 is a wearable that converts your gestures into digital commands. It uses EMG technology, or electromyography, to read muscle movements. Compatible with Bluetooth 5, it connects to smartphones, tablets, and PCs. You can type, control apps, or play games without a keyboard. Your body is now also a smart controller. The 3D mural of Pajac's parrot in Barcelona seems to magically emerge from the wall. It uses the anamorphic trompe l'oeil technique with great realism. Depending on the angle, the parrot changes shape and intensity. It fuses street art with high-level optical illusion, an explosion of color that confuses and enchants. Now for a change of scenery. The most lethal animal to humans isn't a ferocious predator, but the tiny cone snail. It lives in reefs and fires a poisonous harpoon capable of killing more than 20 people. It doesn't hurt at first, but it's lethal within minutes. There's no antidote, and its adorable appearance is easily deceiving. In 1961, an American plane broke up in midair and dropped 2 hydrogen bombs on North Carolina. One of them was one step away from exploding, and only a switch prevented a nuclear tragedy more than 200 times larger than Hiroshima. That small device was the only thing that separated humanity from total disaster. Above the water, the Little Island Floating Park in New York is supported by 132 pillars. It measures nearly 1 hectare and cost more than $260 million to build. It has an amphitheater with a capacity for about 700 people. And the famous mathematical bridge in Cambridge wasn't designed by Isaac Newton. In fact, it was built by William Etheridge and James Essex using screws and nails, despite the myth that says otherwise. An urban legend that has stood the test of time, but one that history has already debunked. The Plunge Pro tub is used by elite athletes for intensive muscle recovery. It cools the water to 39 degrees thanks to its CoolFlow technology system. The NBA and NFL recommend it to combat post-workout inflammation. It can be used at home, in the gym, or outdoors. An ice experience that will make you feel like you're made of steel. The Luminaire QAVR2 drone with LumeCube 2 light illuminates like an artificial sun. It emits 300,000 lumens, equivalent to more than 10,000 lit candles. ANSI's 87.1 safety goggles are required for safe operation. It's used in filmmaking, night rescue, and extreme photography. It flies and lights up like it's daytime. SoftBank's banana arm prosthesis has a design inspired by bananas. Yes, literally. It uses flexible EVA silicone for greater comfort and biomimetic adaptation. It's part of a university project in Waseda, Tokyo. It seeks to break stigmas with humor and functionality. A prosthesis that doesn't go unnoticed and works incredibly well. Westfalia Parking Pro automates bus parking with millimeter precision. It uses LiDAR SLAM to map the environment and park in tight spaces. It's already operating at Istanbul Airport with great efficiency. It reduces accidents, maneuvering time, and fuel consumption. Parking giant buses is now a robot's job. Moving on to miniatures, there's a tiny Rubik's Cube measuring less than 1 centimeter on each side. Manufactured by the Japanese company Mega House to celebrate its 40th anniversary, it's made of metal, weighs only 2 grams, and is displayed on a small base. Among marine oddities, a curious scene worthy of a cartoon appeared. In the deep Atlantic, an underwater vehicle captured a sea sponge next to a starfish. Biologist Christopher Maw didn't hesitate to call them the Royal SpongeBob and Patrick. And if you thought carrots were always orange, you're wrong. Purple ones were the first to be marketed, more than 3,000 years ago. Holland introduced the color orange in honor of its royalty, but the originals were undoubtedly purple. The pygmy seahorse, or Hippocampus bargabanti, measures between 0.4 and 0.8 inches. It lives camouflaged among Pacific gorgonians, blending in with the texture of the coral. It is one of the smallest known marine species. Its size and color allow it to go completely unnoticed. Tonga is not among its main habitats. Sable Island is in Nova Scotia, Canada, and is famous for its wild horses. They are believed to be descendants of equines abandoned in the 18th century. The island is uninhabited and elongated, as previously mentioned. There are no exact figures on its current equine population. Even so, it is a Canadian natural icon. Glofex UV paint does not absorb visible light, but reacts to ultraviolet light. Another patent mentions infrared absorption using special nanoparticles. The 99.4% figure corresponds to Vantablack type paints, not acrylics. There is a common confusion between reactive and absorbing pigments. This case was classified as incorrect information. Inuka, a unique polar bear, was born in a Singapore zoo. He spent his entire life in a tropical climate, very different from the one he should have had. Despite that, he became the star of the park. His story ended in 2018. And speaking of rarities, there's a secret profession: white truffle harvesting. This gourmet mushroom can cost more than $6,000 per kilo. Harvesters don't reveal their locations and park far away to avoid confusion. A true profession of natural espionage. An 18th century house was completely transported in San Francisco. Instead of demolishing it, it was placed on a dolly and moved 6 blocks away. Neighbors came out to watch the property parade. A movie-like move. The Atlanterhavsveien highway connects Kristiansund and Molde in western Norway. It has 8 bridges that cross the ocean, including the curved Storsesundet. From certain angles, it appears to float on the water or bend. It was voted Building of the Century in Norway for its scenic design. Driving there feels like a video game experience. Here's what you didn't know. Ostrich racing is quite a spectacle. These animals, capable of reaching speeds of up to 43.5 miles per hour, are ridden by brave jockeys who take to the track in an exhilarating competition. The combination of speed and skill makes these races a unique and adrenaline-filled event. Don't miss it. This is incredible. Cinema 5D takes the cinematic experience to another level. With 3D images, seat movements, wind, sense, and physical effects like water droplets, you'll be completely immersed in the film. It's as if you're inside the story, experiencing every scene with all your senses. Get ready for a unique cinematic adventure. Bet you didn't know about the Thanksgiving Day Balloon Parade in the US. This traditional event fills the sky with gigantic, colorful cartoon figures, creating a stunning visual spectacle. It's a celebration that marks the beginning of the Christmas holidays and brings families and friends together to enjoy the magic and joy of the festivities. Don't miss it. Here's what you didn't know. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has revolutionized the way beer is served with its automatic taps. This technology allows for fast, fresh beer delivery, eliminating lines and waiting. Temperature controlled, they ensure every pint is perfect. Ideal for enjoying the game without missing a second of the action. In Ukraine, there's a natural tunnel covered in trees called the Tunnel of Love. It's over 3 kilometers long and forms a perfect green corridor. It was created by the constant passage of trains. Many consider it one of the most romantic places in the world. In Colombia, a river seems like something out of a fairy tale. The Caño Cristales displays 5 different colors between June and November. It's all thanks to an aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera, which dyes the water red, yellow, green, blue, and black. The giant sand nativity scene in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria is the largest in the world, created by artists from several countries. With a great level of detail, this impressive nativity scene attracts visitors from all over the world. A masterpiece of sand sculpture that deserves to be seen. In Valencia, Spain, the Museum of Fine Arts is one of the main cultural venues. A treasure trove of art and history, it's worth a visit. Culture and beauty in every corner. Ilusa, formerly known as Illusiona, is an interactive space in Madrid dedicated to optical illusions. Here, you can create photos and videos that play with your visual perception, offering a unique and fun experience. Perfect for lovers of photography and illusion. Nicarel, formerly known as Nicarel, is a photographer specializing in capturing dancers and athletes in motion. With unique costume collections, her works are true works of art in motion, capturing grace and strength. Guess you didn't know there was a clock that defies gravity. This incredible device shows water droplets rising instead of falling, creating a mesmerizing visual effect. It also includes an ionizer that improves air quality, making your space healthier and more aesthetically stunning. It's the perfect combination of technology and design. Here's what you didn't know. Circus trapeze artists are true masters of risk and beauty. These synchronized acrobatics on trapezes require extraordinary skill and courage. Every movement is choreographed with millimetric precision, creating a spectacle that leaves everyone speechless. It's a perfect blend of art and adrenaline. The supermarket in Changsha, China, with giant food replicas, hamburgers, and oversized fruits that have gone viral for their creativity and extravagance. Tattoos with LED lights and biometric sensors glow in the dark and change color based on pulse or temperature. These innovative designs combine art and technology, creating a unique and personalized experience. They're perfect for those looking for something beyond the conventional. Ideal for tech and fashion lovers. Petra, in Jordan, looks like something out of a fantasy film. This city was carved directly into the rock by the Nabateans, who built temples, tombs, and theaters in the middle of the desert. It was a key hub on the spice route and was forgotten for centuries until it was rediscovered by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt. TNO's BeachBot robot is an autonomous AI beach plastic collector, a Dutch project helping to clean our oceans. It contributes to sustainability. Clean technology. This is amazing. The ambient lighting system for TVs takes your viewing experience to the next level. Using a camera to capture the colors on the screen and synchronizing them with lights behind the TV, it creates an immersive atmosphere that makes you feel like you're right there in the action. Perfect for home theaters. Smart glasses that translate in real time. They allow instant translation, app downloads, calls, and notifications without using your phone. I bet you didn't know there were smart glasses that translate in real time. These revolutionary glasses allow instant translation, app downloads, calls, and notifications without using your phone. It's like having a personal assistant always at hand, facilitating communication and making your life easier. The future is here. Yawning helps regulate brain temperature and oxygenates the body. It happens when we are tired, bored, or need attention. It has been observed in humans and many animals, such as dogs and birds. Researchers associate it with brain self-regulation mechanisms. It can also be contagious when seen or heard. Poached eggs are cooked in water at 176–185 degree F with a touch of vinegar. They are made without the shell, ensuring the yolk remains runny. The white should gently envelop the egg without breaking. It's a technique used in classic and modern cuisine. Poaching requires patience, but the result is delicious. And if we're talking about unusual figures, yes. A person who was an atheist or of another religion could become pope. All you need to do is sincerely convert to Catholicism, be baptized, and advance in the clergy. If you manage to be elected by the conclave, nothing prevents it. It would be rare, but not impossible. And if the sun and moon were to disappear at the same time, chaos would ensue. Without the sun, the earth would freeze and life would collapse. Without the moon, the balance of the Earth's axis, the tides and biological rhythms would be lost. Many animals would be disoriented. It would be a cosmic apocalypse. And if you thought eternal sentences only existed in movies, listen to this. The longest sentence was more than 140,000 years. It was received by Chamoy Tipiaso in Thailand for financial fraud. There are also cases like that of Charles Scott Robinson in the United States, sentenced to 30,000 years for abuse. Clearly symbolic, but effective in ensuring that no one ever gets out. 3D printed dresses combine art, technology, and sustainability in fashion. They are created with biodegradable resins or seamless, flexible plastics. Designers like Iris van Herpen have brought them to international runways. They can adapt to the body without sewing or fitting. A true revolution in textile design. Bian Lian is a Chinese theatrical technique that changes masks in seconds. It is performed with rapid, highly rehearsed fan or hand movements. It is part of Sichuan opera and is taught in secret. Traditionally, only men could learn it through family inheritance. Its execution is breathtaking and almost magical. Samsung's Behold commercial featured an ostrich wearing Gear VR headsets. By virtually flying, it symbolized breaking down barriers of the impossible. It was an award-winning advertising success at festivals like Cannes Lions. It won 7 CLIO awards and 3 Golden Lions in 2016. An emotional, creative, and technologically impeccable spot. The Alice electric plane, Deviation, is the first 100% electric passenger plane. It carries 9 people and 2 crew members with rechargeable lithium batteries. It flew for the first time in 2022 and seeks to revolutionize regional flights. Its design is silent, sustainable, and futuristic. The masks in Mexican wrestling represent identity, legacy, and mystery inside the ring. They not only cover the wrestler's face, but also transform him into a symbolic figure. Figures like El Santo and Blue Demon have turned them into national legends. Each mask holds a personal, historical, or familial meaning. Losing one in combat is considered a disgrace. The taco al pastor originated from Lebanese influence in Mexico during the 30s. It is prepared with pork marinated in achiote, dried chili, and pineapple juice. The meat is cooked on a rotating vertical grill and sliced into thin strips. It is served in a corn tortilla with pineapple, onion, cilantro, and salsa to taste. It is one of the country's most iconic gastronomic destinations. Engineer Tom Stanton designed automatic dart launchers as high-impact home projects. These devices achieve firing speeds of up to 689 darts per minute. They operate with friction wheels and PVC pipes, inspired by Gatling guns. Although they are not toys, they have been popular in safe demonstrations. They are an example of creative engineering applied to entertainment. The Cave of Death in Rio Cuarto, Costa Rica, is famous for its concentration of CO2. This gas, denser than oxygen, accumulates at the bottom, displacing breathable air. It originates from active volcanic faults that emit odorless and colorless gases. Any living being that enters them without protection can suffocate in seconds. It is a natural warning of the invisible but lethal. Dreadlocks are tangled strands of hair with great symbolic value. They form naturally or through techniques such as crochet or backcombing. In the Rastafari movement, they symbolize spirituality, cultural resistance, and connection with nature. Today, they are also adopted as a personal expression without a religious context. Their style has transcended cultures, generations, and prejudices. And if Petra seems incredible, the life of Tsutomu Yamaguchi is even more so. This Japanese man survived the 2 atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Despite his injuries, he managed to survive in both cities and lived to the age of 93. Speaking of storms, Jupiter has the oldest known, the Great Red Spot. This gigantic storm has been active for more than 3 centuries, and its size is so colossal that it could swallow the Earth 3 times over. Its winds exceed 248 miles per hour. Curiously, in recent decades, the spot has been observed to be shrinking. No one knows if it will disappear or not. And if we travel back in time, the first World Cup was held in Uruguay. Back then, the ball was a pig's bladder covered in leather. It was lumpy, uneven, and extremely heavy. If it rained, it would turn into a rock that could even endanger the players' heads. Tell us in the comments which of these curiosities most amazed you. Janus the tortoise, who has 2 heads, was born with a condition called bicephaly, Although they share a shell, both heads can act independently. His name comes from the two-faced Roman god. A total inspiration is Adriana Macias, a Mexican speaker and writer who was born without arms. She uses her feet to perform everyday tasks and motivates others with her message of achievement, empowerment, and self-love. And if we're talking about risk, human cannonball Luis Munoz jumps from a cannon without gunpowder using compressed air. This act requires precision and extreme physical training. One of the most impressive attractions in the circus. Advancing in extreme technology, the Terminator robot combines canine form with surveillance functions. It's equipped with cameras, motion sensors, and even a flamethrower. Perfect for patrolling difficult areas, it moves with agility and transmits data in real time. And speaking of photos, Claudio Piccoli is an Italian photographer expert in capturing dogs in motion. Internationally recognized, he shares images full of energy and emotion. He also teaches his technique through workshops and online courses. In a cross between culture and pop art, the Pokémon X Koge exhibition unites the Pokémon universe with traditional Japanese techniques. Ceramics, weaving, and goldsmithing combine with Pikachu and company. The result is a fusion of the contemporary and the ancient that celebrates Japanese creativity. Returning to the animal kingdom, the teacup pig is a miniature version of traditional pigs. Weighing no more than 66 pounds, they win hearts with their cuteness. They are intelligent and trainable, but require special care to maintain their health and well-being. From West Africa, the Zangbitos dance blends the spiritual with the artistic. These traditional guardians spin in conical straw costumes, completely obscuring the person embodying them. Their dances, accompanied by ceremonial music, command respect and mystery. And we conclude with the Abode of the Gods, located in Cusco, Peru. This sculptural space pays tribute to the Incan worldview with monumental figures carved in stone. Created by artist Michael de Titan, it unites contemporary art with mystical landscapes of the Andes. Moving from design to entertainment, YouTuber Laser Gadgets created a laser gun that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The most incredible thing is that it can burst balloons using a powerful blue beam. In the automotive world, Luis Rodriguez, a fan from New Jersey, created a full-scale Hot Wheels car to celebrate the brand's 50th anniversary. It took him over a year to build the body entirely by hand. From Russia, we head to Switzerland, where the Animal robot was designed by engineers from ETH Zurich and BIC. This quadruped can walk or roll depending on the terrain, overcoming obstacles as if it were nothing. Meanwhile, an artist called Restore restored a rusty clown bench, removing every trace of deterioration. The result was as shocking as it was terrifying because the clown is still scary. But if you prefer something visually beautiful, Tobias Gremler digitized kung fu movements to transform them into abstract figures using motion capture technology. A pure visual spectacle. Continuing with technology, Ian Davis created his own metallic-looking myoelectric prosthesis. Inspired by Terminator, he designed a hand capable of moving fingers and producing mechanical sounds when flexed. Meanwhile, Sylvia, a contestant on America's Got Talent, left everyone speechless by firing a crossbow at her own head. And the best part, she hit the apple. Jumping into the streets of Frankfurt, athlete Jason Paul performed a reverse parkour course. Then, the Red Bull team edited the shots to create an illusion that defies logic. Now, have you ever seen a crack filled with people? Spanish artist Pajak drew thousands of human figures to simulate a tear in the facade of the Marqués de Valdecilla Hospital in Santander. It was a symbol of struggle in the midst of the pandemic. Wasps also have their thing. Some species build nests that glow under ultraviolet light. Scientists are still investigating why these insects make such luminous homes. The creator of Human Controller designed a Rubik's Cube that can float and be solved solely thanks to magnetic fields. It seems like magic, but it's pure engineering. Japanese researchers at Keio University created a robotic tail for humans called Arche. They claim it improves balance, just like in animals. Don't leave without subscribing, liking, and sharing for more curiosities.